Hi, I'm Ian from SanDiegoSaxophoneLessons.com, and we're going to be talking about practicing chords and scales at once. If you play a woodwind instrument like saxophone or clarinet or any single line instrument like trumpet, we want to find ways we can practice scales and chords together. Since we can't play multiple notes at once, we want to find ways we can associate the chords with the scales. So in this exercise, I'm taking 1 chords, 2 chords, and 5 chords. So our major sevenths, minor sevenths, and dominant sevenths. And we're playing the 9th chord followed by the scale. So I'm playing the chord up to the 9th, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3 times, and then the scale up to the 9th twice. And repeating the chord, I find, is very important. You want to keep your fingers going over and over on the chord until your fingers memorize it. You want to get the muscle memory of the chord happening. I'm going to start with G major 7, so that's concert F major or G major on a B flat instrument. And always use your metronome with this exercise. I like to put the metronome on 2 and 4, and we're going to try to maintain a very steady airstream and a nice smooth articulation. Just 1, 2, a 1, 2. And as I said, repetition is key to getting your fingers to remember these patterns, and eventually a lot of these chords will feel very similar under your hands and you'll build up a lot of speed. Next, for the Dorian minor, the minor 7th, I'm going to do A minor 7. 1, 2, 1, 2. And last, for the dominant chord, I'm going to do C7. 1, 2, a 1, 2. Now the other important thing is to be sure to practice all these over the entire range of your instrument, whether it's saxophone or another instrument. For example, if you're practicing C7, like I just did, you want to practice it in the lower octave, starting on low C, and the upper octave. Or if we're practicing E flat major, you want to practice it starting on your low E flat, and also practice it on middle E flat, which would go all the way up to your high F on saxophone. Or practice all over the horn as far as your range will allow. So if you can play up to a high G or a high A, practice your scales until you reach those. Or if you can only play up to high D, practice C in the upper octave so you reach that high D. So that's my method for practicing chords and scales. That's it for now, and we'll see you next time.